I really want to be a rock star when I grow up. I'm really musical.
One weekend, he'd woken up with a very swollen cheek. The next day, they diagnosed him with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
It's a very long and hard road, which involves prolonged hospitalisation.
It was fairly immediate. He was put onto a protocol, which is more or less a recipe of drugs for 2 years. The first 8 months was fairly intensive intravenous chemotherapy, and the last 15 months Alexander was going on monthly visits to the hospital for checkups and was taking daily oral chemotherapy.
That's when I was in cancer, and I used to stay in bed and just watch a little TV.
By and large, you would look at a boy like Alex when he finishes treatment and see a normal, healthy person who's going to take his place in the world, over the next sort of 50 to 70 years. However, he's had a big gap in learning, and that's currently a problem that's not well catered for by the system.
Certainly, he really suffered from having about 8 or 9 months off school.
Yeah, I was worried about my friends, meeting new friends, and then I'll lose them.
He came back very aware of, where he was. He was often needing a lot of support.
I was afraid and I felt like I was stupid.
Often he'll get tired and you see when he's tired, he's just had enough.
So he's quite behind with mathematics.
No problem getting his pocket money, so he can count to $3. That's have no problem with that.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Let's say also with math, of course, it's that you can't just lose a part. You have to have every stepping stone along the way.
When kids are returning, the most important thing is to form a partnership with the parents, and that's where you can actually start to speak to parents about what kind of human resources and programs they can access through hospitals to bring kids up to speed.
We've only got great praise for the Ronald McDonald Learning Program. Children who have been treated often for many months, sometimes years in hospital, it's their only hope actually to make up for that deficit. I think that a lot of families would be really lost without it.
He's such a bright, clever, talented, creative little boy. I want him to reach his full potential in those areas. Alexander, you're not meant to feed the dog at the table. I don't know.
This year I have reached the 5 years off treatment. Yeah, in remission. Bye, Dad. Yeah, mate. Luckily, I don't have to take any more drugs. There's other kids I know who had cancer and have to have like hormonal patches, but thank God for me, I don't have those.
In primary school, you have one teacher and one point of reference that you can go to. In high school, things change and there's a whole lot of different teachers, and I did feel quite lost for a while there about who was someone that I could contact at the school. It quickly emerged that Alexander's year advisor, Mr. Clark, became the focal point for any concerns that we had about Alexander.
Alex has been in my cohort since he was here in Year 7. We have a great relationship. He's performing very well. He's obviously motivated to learn, and his maths is a good example of where he's filled in some of the blanks with the help of his very supportive parents and obviously his teachers.
Second part of the question, actually solve it, so how do I do that?
Mathematically wise, at school I'm doing really well. In primary school, the way I saw maths was numbers. Oh my God, I don't know. And then I'm looking at it now going like, oh, formulas, yes. 5 divided by 2.
Lovely, thank you.
Also, the support of my teachers, they'll always go through it with me, so make sure I'm understand that and in future be able to do that equation or assignment with more confidence. I'm enjoying it now.
Being able to have extra programs after school enabled Alexander to relax a little bit when he was at school and focus a little bit more on his friendships.
My friends are very important to me. They're the school support.
And that was a very big thing. That confidence that comes from that was very important for him.
rock star, that was a phase. Now I'm really into law. If I put those two together, I'm gonna become, CEO of such an awesome company. That's gonna be me.
We're very, very proud of him, and things couldn't have turned out better for us. It's everything we would have hoped for, plus more.
I've got the HSC coming up next year. If I set my mind to it, I'll be able to accomplish great things.